My doctor set down my test results and said, "Before I explain this, I need you to tell me. Have you ever had any surgeries you didn't disclose?" I laughed. "No, never." But he didn't laugh back. He turned the screen toward me. "Your x-rays show multiple surgical scars on your abdomen, multiple incisions, multiple procedures, but there's a big problem with them." I swallowed. "What's the problem?" He furrowed his brows. "They're not in any hospital system. It's likely these surgeries were done illegally." I felt the ground tilt below me. I never remembered having any procedure. How is this possible? "The scarring pattern is old," the doctor continued. "Very old. These were likely done before the age 6. I stared at the screen. White, lines, neat, deliberate. Like someone opened me up and closed me back together more than once. The doctor pulled the screen back. "I'm legally required to document this. The incision patterns don't match any standard procedure I'm aware of. They're definitely illegal." He paused. "I recommend having a very serious conversation with your family." I drove home on autopilot. My daughter was at my parents' house right now, 18 months old. They'd been watching her all day. I planned to let them babysit overnight. Had they cut me open when I was a kid? If yes, was my daughter even safe with them? I walked in without knocking, my eyes instantly darting to my daughter, making sure she was okay. My mom was in the living room, Penelope on her lap, reading a picture book. She looked up at me and smiled. "You're early. We were just getting to the good part." "Where's Dad?" I said coldly. "Garage." "Why? Is everything okay?" I sat down across from her, my eyes cold. Penelope reached for me. I took her from my mom and held her close. "I had a doctor's appointment today." My mom looked confused. "I know, honey. Routine checkup. You told us." I cleared my throat. "They found surgical scars on my abdomen from when I was a kid. Any idea what that's about?" My mother's face didn't change, but her hands went still, completely still. "What kind of scars?" I looked right at her. "Incisions." The doctor said they were probably illegal. I watched her carefully. "Mom, did I have surgery as a wet child?" She didn't answer, just sat there, hands frozen on her knees. "Mom, I need to get your father." She stood up, walked toward the garage, her legs shaking. I sat in the living room with Penelope in my arms, listening to muffled voices from the garage. My mother's voice, high, panicked. My father's voice, low, controlled, and silence. They came back together. My father's face was gray. He looked 10 years older than this morning. "We need to talk." He sat down heavily. "But first, you need to understand something. Everything we did to survive." He took a deep breath. "We were young, desperate, and we thought we'd never have to explain it." My mother was crying now, silently, tears running down her face. "Explain what?" I said. My father took another deep breath. "When you were 3 years old, we owed money to some very bad people. Your mother and I, we made mistakes and got involved with drugs." My stomach turned. What does that have to do with surgery? He couldn't look at me. "We couldn't pay, and when you can't pay, they find other ways to collect." I stared at them in shock and confusion. My mom took my hand. "The people we owed money to had a doctor, someone who worked for them. He could open a person up, put something inside, sew them back together. No hospital records, no trail." I felt the room tilt. "You used me to transport drugs?" My mom was practically sobbing. She couldn't speak. "5 times, my dad said. We only did it 5 times. You never knew. You were asleep the whole time." I didn't know what to say. I looked down at Penelope, at the tiny hands gripping my shirt. How could I be sure they'd never done anything to her? On second glance, her stomach looked like something had been done. "How long have I let you babysit my daughter?" I suddenly asked. My mother blinked. "What? How long? 5 months? 6?" I was already moving before they could respond. I grabbed the blanket, grabbed Penelope. "Wait, please, let us explain." My mother cried. I walked to my car, put Penelope in the car seat. My father appeared at the window. "Where are you going?" "The hospital." His face went white. "That's not necessary. She's fine. Move." I reversed out of the driveway. My dad stumbled back. In my rearview mirror, I saw them both running to their car. They followed me the whole way, calling my phone over and over. I didn't answer. I pulled into the ER, carried Penelope inside. "I have reason to believe my daughter has had unauthorized surgery." The nurse's face changed. They took her into the back immediately. My parents burst through the doors 2 minutes later. My father grabbed my arm. "Don't do this. You're going to destroy this family." Security was already moving toward us. "Sir, you need to step back. She's my granddaughter. I have a right to be here." My dad snapped. "Not right now, you don't. Please escort them out." 2 guards took them by the arms and started carrying them out. The doors closed behind them. I sat in the waiting room alone. Penelope was in imaging. 20 minutes later, the doctor came out, clipboard in hand, face unreadable. "We found 2 small incision scars on your daughter's abdomen. They're recent, within the last 5 months." The room tilted. "Do you have any idea how they got there?" I didn't reply, just picked up my phone and called 911.